Hello everyone, you asked me for a very long time, so I release a new video with a selection of prohibited goods on AliExpress. For this video I was preparing a very long time and collected the 35 most interesting goods that are prohibited during many countries and order them. I recommend either you should be aware that, do it at your own peril and risk, and if you have studied your laws well, countries and you do not have such restrictions, then you can order. Links to all products I will leave in the description under the video. Killer USB. Number 1 is very dangerous, a device that in its external look like a regular flash drive. Such the product is able to disable almost any device with there is at least one USB port. Masked technology killer inserted into the USB connector, then your computer, TV, game console and other devices literally in a second fail, and they can be restored only in service center, and using an adapter you can break. Even a smartphone or tablet is shorter. Extremely dangerous thing for any gadgets, so never insert unknown flash drives in their devices. Number 2, everyone saw clothing stores or supermarkets remover anti-theft locks. This product sell the Chinese and his often order small bullies who are risking freedom and prefer to shoot on their own. Antique horns is a very strong magnet which can quickly and easily unfasten perhaps all known anti-theft locks. You can order it, but here apply to steal things from. It's better not to shop. Get a fine up to 80,000 rubles or get behind bars for up to 2 years. So think carefully whether you need this thing. Number 3, this device is a universal device for which you find many uses with. You can listen to this device and record various sounds of nature, animals or birds singing to increase directionality and accuracy of sounds. In directional microphone used plastic parabolic plate. Of course you can hear strangers' conversations because the sound amplification system quite powerful to understand the conversation person at a distance of even 100 meters, but I don't even do such things. Think because this action is considered out in privacy. This is, by the way, a serious article. Number 4, induction earphones. Such a commodity students often order for use during exams. This micro earphone is placed directly on the eardrum while broadcasting the signal. The device should be on your neck under the collar. She connects to the phone through a regular jack. 35 years old and earphone removed from the ear with a wand at the end, which is the magnet. Operating time from battery life is about 5 hours. When such sizes, sound quality of course leaves much to be desired, but for receiving voice information is quite. Number 5 will work to be as useful or maybe even used by various intruders. It's small, a device similar to a flash drive or card reader which is intended for create duplicate SIM cards as well as connecting to a computer. Open almost all data of this card, including phone numbers and SMS messages, and a lot of other personal information. Be careful when ordering this little thing because of her you may arise pretty nasty questions. Law enforcement. Number 6, do you think can cap to be prohibited goods? Of course, but if this cap with built-in hidden headgear, such a hat useful to people who want to capture any moment imperceptibly from surrounding the camera is on a good for shooting. Altitude is quite wide viewing angle equipped with built-in microphone and records video in a very good quality. Start-stop. You can shoot with just one buttons. You can watch the captured video on any device supporting playback from micro SD memory cards, on which to record the video. Given 4 GB memory card device, enough for 160 minutes. Continuous camera. Order not, I advise you, because such a product falls into the list illegal tracking devices. Number 7, in front of you is another interesting goods that can be called spyware. With it can be done in a couple of minutes. Duplicate tags from almost any indoor speakerphone. It easily reads the code from the original and immediately record it on clean blank. By the way, included 10 pieces and if necessary on AliExpress. Can be ordered still. They are absolutely not expensive and basically nothing to you. Will if use it in personal goals or help numbers recover lost keys. Here are all the bad thoughts on using such a device. Is better to throw right away from your head and undertaking can fall down huge trouble room. 8 disguised as a regular ballpoint pen. The Chinese are selling another banned and very dangerous weapon for self-defense. Through a simple transformation in just few seconds, ballpoint pen turns into a bayonet with the handle well or T-shaped brass knuckles, which by the way consists of pure steel and therefore very durable, complete with 2 spare rod ring and a beautiful case with. Do not forget that all responsibility for their actions with such brass knuckles carry only you. Number 9. In front of you is a smart wallet which has GPS tracking and transmits to your smartphone location data in real time through a special application. This product is equipped multiple modules with standalone power system. Is stylish wallet made of high quality materials that provide full protection against external wireless connections to your bank cards. With this wallet, beep if someone will try to get books contactless access. Number 10. Camouflaged camera. Under the usual screw, the spy gadget transfers the image to a tiny circuit, which has its own storage, built-in battery, and can even transmit data even through Wi-Fi. Camera not only shoots very not bad but also able to record sound. She also has a small microphone. You can also buy lenses in this camera. Buttons with her hidden features. Records will be generally unlimited. Only a button even near almost impossible to distinguish from the present, but all it was not worth ordering such a camera. She fits perfectly with the espionage article. Because of her you can get big trouble. Number 11. Think you also like a device that has the ability to change your voice and mode real time? Is essentially small. The sound card on which are located required control keys connector to connect the phone as well as microphone and charging can be recorded voicemails with already changed voice in any messengers or save as an audio file as well. Change your voice while calling. You just need a call. Connect this device to the phone. Cool thing, but most likely customs and will not miss, since for intruders it is very good. A tool to create them dark affairs well. Number 12. Portable. Metal detector. It is used to detect various metal objects and designed for security applications. The activities. You probably noticed such devices in security officers in the airport, at train stations and even shopping centers. Metal detector copes with stands out for its task, size and lightweight, therefore use the device quite comfortably in design's present built metal indicator. The battery provides long battery life, low charge indication. Then you will know in a timely manner that it's time to replace the batteries. Number 13. This big and unusual watch. Also prohibited due to that they have a mechanism allowing jam the Wi-Fi signal and their surroundings. Though I don't quite understand why people need such a function, but the maximum make fun of someone a couple of times and so thing is absolutely useless in my opinion. So think thrice whether take risks for this and order this. Not a very cheap gadget of course, yours, but if caught red-handed somewhere in a public place then you big troubles will appear. Number 14. Cash in the form of a bolt. These secret bolts are made of real, so it's almost impossible recognize, and even more so if screwed him into any element of the car. The bolt cap is non-standard, so called left-hand thread. This is for you to really could screw it into any part and, if necessary, were able to unscrew the whole bolt they unscrewed. Threatens only one hat from him, whom you decide to hide in it yourself. But keep in mind that the depth of the hole is just 9 centimeters and a diameter of 1 centimeter. By the way, it is not prohibited and can be freely ordered. Number 15. Binoculars with camcorder. At first glance at ordinary binoculars, which allows good make out distant objects from you. Such binoculars may be useful for observing nature on vacation and so further. He can record on the video is all that you try through it make out, and that's why this device automatically gets list spy stuff offense of course, but what do such laws? Number 16. Lantern. Baton. This thing was designed only to solve the problems of power structures, also police, but lately they became popular in our everyday of life. since such a club can serve a very effective means of self-defense. Baton flashlight has a telescopic function in unfolded state. Its length reaches 45 centimeters. Case-made, durable but light alloy. Aviation aluminum flashlight has moisture protection and a range of luminescence 200 meters. Number 17. Lately bows from abroad to Russia to span a very it's problematic. They simply don't. Customs would miss. Truly dangerous weapon. It is intended not only for shooting on targets, but also for sport fishing. Fishing reel holes. International standard bow made carbon alloy, so it is very light, and arrows have metal tip that even with 30 meters very seriously hit your target. Be careful with number 18. Toys. Perhaps this is the smallest camcorder I've ever met. Weighs only 30 grams. 2S sizes, half 2.5 centimeters. The camera is capable of taking photos in HD quality and of course record video 640, 480 pixels. Nowadays not very cool shooting, but considering such small size is quite good. All information is written to the card. Micro SD memory up to 32 gigabytes according Russian law. The camera is not a device for covert tracking since she doesn't disguised as household items. However, still ordering such goods need extreme caution, and it's better to refrain from such purchase. Good. Number 19. Today is most dangerous laser pointer sold by AliExpress with good battery. This thing is capable of igniting matches and burn thin paper. Seller indicated in the description the power is 0.5 million and glow range 2 kilometers, but buyers in the reviews note that these performance is clearly underestimated, and in practice the laser beam turned out much more powerful. Do not forget that this is not a toy, and so it's easy to dazzle with the appliance. Driver, what can cause terrible accident for which you be responsible. Material, aluminum housing adjustment is available. Focus. Number 20. It's a cool chain called Morgan mat. It can also be order accessory on AliExpress. At the same time serves as a personal decoration and as a weapon of self-defense. This is actually a dangerous thing too. That is why in many countries she banned, including chain Russia. Morgan mat is made entirely from metal and at the end has quite impressive knob. Well, at least there are no thorns. Most likely this means self-defense while passing customs will be regarded as cold steel. Just seize. Number 21. By the best mate in a hike or on vacation in the forest will be this universal axe hammer. It will make it easy to chop firewood, pegs to set up a tent, and so further. On one side of this marching to a located axe and suddenly hammer. He does not take up much space in hand luggage, as well as it can be hung on a belt or backpack, and he also has comfortable wooden handle and what's the most. The main thing in the kit is a protective holster. As you understand customs, such things are not loved, but still there is an option that they will miss the goods and you can get this she catch at. Number 22. And here is another dangerous accessory: ring. Brass knuckles. It is made of stainless steel and has 2 sharp spikes. Why is she so called? Yes, because if you put on 4 such rings at once, you just get something in the form brass knuckles and spikes. However, do not forget that such rings probably will not pass customs, but if you still receive this item, then be careful with it. Use of strong and inadvertently hit those who can. Easy to break your finger or get bruised. Number 23. Hunting slingshot of high-quality wear-resistant material. This powerful slingshot is perfect as for aimed shooting and for hunting. Easily stretches onto small game and held up, allowing you to aim well. It's a pleasure to shoot in the word, as shells can be used. Small balls 100 pieces, which are already included, and ordinary stones can be used. Small size. Number 24. The following product could help you become professional baseball player. This is a metal bit which for all her beauty and sportiness in most cases are used as a means severe injuries. Precisely because of this fact she is banned. In most cases, such a product stays at customs and just isn't delivered to the customer. Rare exceptions when the product is still reaches the final goal, but unfortunately, maybe fortunately, this happens extremely rarely. Number 25. And here is another defense that unlikely but may not pass. Customs control looks like ordinary keychain but in fact it is heavy. Metal ball braided and durable. Paracord you cord and if you charge it, ball at least on the hands of the attackers, hooligans then they will forever fall away. The desire to pester people is perhaps the most budgetary and highly effective tool. Self-defense besides emergency. Paracord situations you can cord, dissolve, and use other various purposes in. Seller a huge selection of colors and already almost 2,000 orders. Number 26 order. Body armor can be absolutely free and the main thing is legal. However, law enforcement for sure. It will be very interesting for what purpose you needed from the seller on AliExpress. Various vests and the most available dear ones of course, bulletproof but there are also much cheaper that do not protect against shots, but it's impossible to pierce them with a knife. They are made of several layers, very strong fabric inside which are sewn, bulletproof and live. Plate of your choice. Number 27 now, another binocular, or rather, the manacle only this time. The optical device is add-on for the camera of your smartphone. He is able to zoom in 6, briefly also has the function of night visions and you guessed it given thing is also forbidden because refers to hidden means, surveillance and surveillance in most countries. Banned because it is violated. The privacy of a person is of course a pity, but the government probably needs to know what is possible and what is not. Number 28 true comic book fans from Marvel will be able to appreciate here, such a hammer of the Taurus and they want it like minimum to replenish your collection. Still it would be made in 1:1 format, and looks just like real, although at the same time, of course, most of plastic and rubber. It's not just a toy but very cool. The souvenir is just unknown. Customs officers will react. Interesting to know what you think here. Version write in comments. Number 29 on AliExpress can be easily purchased. Absolutely any car. Flashing beacons. Sometimes you can still meet the city people who are stupid or just buy. Such special signals are set by ignorance to their ordinary civilians. Cars too, so I urge you. I do not recommend it if you fall for eyes of the police then waiting for you. Huge fine, confiscation of emergency lights, and what the saddest thing is, these drivers' licenses on long term, so please remember once and for all that special signals should use only special services. Number 30 digital mini camera for covert video recording and transmission. Real time. The lens is separate from transmitting module due to which such the camera is very difficult to notice and really very small. Write file to card at the same time. Memory and transfer picture overlay network. Fee for any gadget, iOS or Android. Of course there is also built-in microphone, full HD recording format and 30 frames per second, which is very good for such spy camera, but again such a product, it's better not to order because he is in banned list. Number 31 is a samurai umbrella. Oddly enough, this is another self-defense item, which at first glance seems ordinary. A stylish umbrella with a very beautiful a pen but only inside hides a full sword with the sharp blade. Such goods can go through customs with 50 to 50 probability. It will depend from whether a hidden blade will detect inside or not. If nevertheless it will notice that will confiscate, can be fined because this umbrella can be considered edged weapons. And what concerns the umbrella itself, here you cannot doubt he is just gorgeous and let you not get wet in the rain. Number 32 and again spy gadgets. Seemingly inconspicuous playing. The Cube is equipped with the mini camera and can shoot high-resolution video. This spy product is definitely nobody will find, therefore you can shoot with it all you want. Is just a pity that illegal as well. A great thing on one from the sides of the Cube is hidden the connector under charging and under a memory card is usually such. The camera is used as a keychain, recording the necessary dirt on reviews on Ali. It became clear that picture quality is good but recording sound is not the best. Number 33 in our time, sometimes even harmless children, a toy can become elementary illegal. For example, this cool tank itself, by himself he is very interesting and manage such in various off-road sections. Very funny lesson, but only he gets spyware since has built a camera that is hard to see because she doesn't stand out much in this radio control toy. Besides, rampant fun will also give you small problems, because it can be regarded at customs as a means of obtaining an unspoken of information. Number 34. But the cool representative of the rifle weapons, namely semi-automatic crossbow. This crossbow is not quite made its classical understanding. Instead, bowstring stretches as tensioners, rubber bands and a crossbow protrude. Is a mixture of crossbow and slingshot. Case is completely made of metal that gives him great advantage over other crossbows. He also distinguished by not glory power, and when fired, it will launch your arrow on long distance. Number 35. Now you know exactly what hidden cameras are different, and sometimes they're impossible to detect unarmed. Look, so if you suddenly there is a persecution mania, then you need to pay attention to such anti-spyware. This thing is no problem, allows you to detect hidden cameras and even listening to GSM device. The detector has a light signal, sound indication and slight red looking window that you can detect glare on a hidden matrix. Cameras are inexpensive and very cool device that can be freely ordered. I will regret to any country. Friends, be careful when choosing products on Chinese sites, since not all of them are allowed for import to the territory of your country. If the video will get at least 15,000 likes, then I will release a new video with even more amazing but forbidden goods. For today it's all. Subscribe to channel. Good luck to all and see you soon. Music.